You step outside in the night and remember the music you heard long ago. When you look up at the stars or stare into a fire, you hear the real stories from Bob Dylan, W.A.S.P, L.A. Guns, Warrior Soul, Savatage, or a band that brought back memories to you that still keep playing. You listen to the actual words about the changing times, fighting censorship, surviving the fast life, and facing government corruption. You take those messages with you, remember exactly where you were when you first heard them, and keep their real stories alive today. May the memories always remain alive, and the music live on. Looking out my window, watching as the sun goes down, 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 and the sky turns dark, closing my eyes, remembering a time long ago. Bob Dylan playing on the radio, singing the truth in a poet's view to the people on the street, telling stories about the times that are changing, words that stay with you. After all these years, reminding us that the music lives on, that the music lives on. Driving down an empty dirt road, feeling the desert night air and the wind blowing fast, looking up at the stars, remembering a time long ago. W.A.S.P playing loud on the stereo, singing about being a wild child and fighting against the censors, telling stories about the dark side of the town, energy that stays with you. After all these years, reminding us that the music lives on. Standing outside by a fire, people gathering around, watching the flames burn bright and the smoke rise high, staring into the heat, L.A. Guns playing loud, singing about surviving the fast life, telling stories about the outcasts looking for a way out, guitar screaming that stay with you. After all these years, reminding us that the music lives on. Feeling a cool breeze and looking at an empty sky, taking a deep breath, thinking of you and me. Warrior soul playing in the background, singing the truth with anger against the corrupt politicians, telling stories about a wasteland created by the government, messages that stay with you. After all these years, reminding us that the music lives on. Fading into the evening, watching the rain fall down and hit the dry desert dirt. Savatage playing through the speakers, singing about the madness in the mind and a king in the mountains, telling stories about real tragedies and the hope left behind. Notes that stay with you. After all these years, reminding us that the music lives on.